Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to a video where we will not be working on the new Vendor Tech Seeker. Why is this though? Why are we not going to be working on the Vendor Tech Seeker? As you guys can see, mine is completely not worked on yet. I did get it last night, but I haven't even touched it yet. And the reason for that is because of bugs. The topic of this video is bugs, hitches, changes, and what Epic is doing about it. And today in this video, we're going to focus on that. We're going to look at the Trello board. We're going to also talk a little bit about, I have mentioned this before in the past, how, especially in my recent videos where I've been talking about the meta changes and the meta shifts that I feel are happening, I'm going to be talking, I've kind of mentioned a little bit the Trello board there, but I haven't really dug into it. And the main reason for it has been that, well, basically, the Save the World development team, the Epic employees, have been on vacation for a while. And it is until recently, a couple of days ago, that we know for sure that they're back at work, back at, fixing things or working on things for the next update. And we know this because of the Trello board. Now, I was going to talk about this, these bug fixes and what is going to be coming. I'll touch briefly on them also in the coming soon video, but the coming soon video isn't until next week. I didn't want to wait till then. I want to talk about it now. So, again, the main reason why we will not be working on the Vendor Tech Seeker in this video is because it is really bugged. I have been hearing tons and tons of stuff from people. I think that yes, there is some bugs with the how can I put this? The interaction with certain husks in the game. But I also feel that this weapon might have some hidden potential that we're not really focusing on yet. Now, I may bring that up because you guys know, actually, you know what? I'm going to level this guy up a little bit, just so he can be up closer to the top of my schematics, because it was a pain having to go find him way down with all the schematics. Let's just evolve him once. There we go. We're gonna leave him there. So now he's gonna be way up here with all these guys over here. There he is. So now he's easier to find. But you guys know that if you haven't watched my videos, the compression burster, I like the compression burster more than the boombo. Yes, I know the boombo has a higher DPS. I know all of that. But something that a lot of people aren't really looking at is the passive damage, or the hidden damage that the impact is causing with this weapon. That impact is stacking. It's actually stacking that extra impact that is set here, that deals a high impact damage. This high impact damage is actually most of the time not really visible, which is why, and I know a lot of people, kind of have been telling me, you're wrong about this. Just look at the numbers, guys. Look at the numbers with the exact same setup that I am able to do with the boombo, or you're able to do with the boombo, compared to the compression burster. Use the loadout that I've been using, and you can see how the compression burster it's by far a much more powerful weapon, and much more versatile, I feel, kind of too. It does have a slower pullback and load up and all that, but you know what? It is actually quickly taking place of the boombo in my setup. I love it. I absolutely love it. You guys can go check out that video. I'll make it pop up there in the corner, so you guys can go take a look at it if you'd like. But the Vendor Tech Seeker, I'm not going to be making a video anytime soon about it. I'm actually going to work on it, just like what I did with the compression burster, where I played with it pretty much non-stop for an entire day and a half before I made a video about it. I'm going to do the same thing with the Vendor Tech Seeker. I'm going to try a couple different setups, which I kind of feel might actually give us a little bit more, how can I say this? A little bit more oomph with that setup. I have an idea. I have some ideas, and you never know. I may say that it's an awesome weapon, or I may be like, you know what? It's a pass for me. But before we keep getting off on track, let's jump into the topic for this video, which is the bugs. And why is it that we know that Epic Games and the Save the World developers are back at work and they're off their vacation, and what they're working on? And the reason we know that is because of the beautiful Trello board. Now, if you don't know what this is, the Trello board is somewhere where you're going to be able to see all the information that right now, currently, Epic Games is working on for Fortnite. Now, they are addressing it as a Fortnite version, Chapter 2. We have this known issues addressed by version 11.31, which is very, very interesting because, as you guys know, and let me pull it up over here. As you guys know, right now we are in a bit of a I don't want to call it a bit of a lull. What we are in right now is, I just realized I completely messed this up. What we're on right now is we're on the content update. So we are on version 11.31 content update number 2, 1, 2, and right now we are on 3. More than likely coming next week is going to be content update. Well, not a content update. It's going to be version 11.40. But with 11.40, we are going to see some changes that we have been asking for a while now. So if you go here to Trello board, you scroll over to the Save the World area, you can see all of the current issues that are in the Save the World area. And I am very, very, very happy to report, guys, that we are going to have the riot control baton animations will be fixed in the next release. So hopefully we're going to see the proper animation. I can't wait, guys. I can't wait. The Mythic Melee's hitching with Shadow Stance will also be fixed in the next update, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy. We've been seeing this issue since November 25th. Goodness gracious. Beehives can sometimes cause semi-permanent damage. And that one is going to be, it's been around since December 13th, guys. A full month that it's going to be fixed in the next release, which, like I said, should be coming next week. Occasional difficulty upgrading schematic personal controller. I haven't had the issue. I don't use a controller, but you guys know that. And the going commando hero perks not applying. A lot of people have been telling me this. I don't really use going commando that much, but apparently it was causing a huge issue for a lot of people. But that, as you guys can see, been around since December 18th, will be fixed in the next release. Now, as you guys can see here, we also have some new ones. Check this one out. 28 minutes ago, Vendor Tech Seeker may fail to do damage to husks. The Vendor Tech Seeker bow may not properly damage husks on impact. There are partial fixes in 11.4 related to collision that may resolve this issue. So this right here is very, very interesting, guys. There are partial fixes in version 11.40, which, like I said, might be next week, that related to collision that may resolve this issue. That word right there, guys, collision, is bringing me to believe that they are going to definitely continue with the meta shift in the version 11.40. 11.40 is going to bring us a collision change in Save the World. Now this could very well be, like, you know what, it could be impact damage of abilities and of weapons, traps as well. As they said, as I talked before in a previous update where they talked about, the meta shift and changes, how they were going to be looking at older weapons and schematics that could use a refresh or something to make them a little more viable. We have so many weapons right now that we just don't use. And yes, you have to have, honestly, I think we need a lot more hero loadouts. I know. I still need to finish my SSDs to get my hero loadouts. I will soon. But we have all of these different loadouts that we can create, all these different setups and all these different weapons that can, be picked and chosen, changed around. And I really do feel that a lot of these weapons could be more suited to certain missions. Perhaps we're going to be seeing different modifiers in the future that will benefit us a little bit more into using particular weapons or certain classes of weapons for certain missions. We'll have to wait and see about that. So that's the good one. Players may get stuck in the inventory menu. That's also been an issue since January 1st. Well, that they know that they put it on here. And this one is in investigating the Neon Sniper at static with ADS. I was really hoping that this one, they were going to have it fixed in the next one, because I just don't use it. Honestly, it makes me a little sick to my stomach to use the Neon Sniper now. It's so bad. It's so bad. Failing to lock profile. This is an issue that a lot of us have been dealing with, not just in the dungeons or Storm King. We've been having issues about that all the time. A lot of you guys may know of the recent issue where not once you're in the mission, you just get stuck and you can't do anything. And then when you come out, you have to get out of the mission. And when you come back into the mission, you're thrown back into the tutorial. If you've had that one, that's a very interesting one. Hopefully we're going to be... Do we have that one here yet? No, we don't. We still have the ramp and beach north have overlapping spawns. No crafting materials when recycling defender pads in the front end menus. And team info not explained correctly. This one's been around for a while. November 18th. Goodness gracious, almost 2 months now. So this is the changes that they, Epic and Save the World developers, are telling us that they have identified or that they've heard from the community and they're working on. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. There are a lot more issues. And that is the part that I want to wrap up this video with, which is what also leads to the meta shift. I know a lot of you guys have been watching me for a while. I know you guys have heard me say this over and over and over and over again, which is balance. The balance in this game is very askew in many different ways, including this one right here, which is communication. Communication in this sense is there are a lot of issues in Save the World, a lot of actual factual bugs which are causing some major issues to the enjoyment of the gameplay. And you know what, and we're talking about real glitches and bugs and hitches in the game that need to be focused on, that they need to be putting on the Trello board to let us know, hey, we heard you guys, we know what's going on, we're looking into it. So that, for example, the major one that we've had all this week, actually, and a lot of you guys have had that, where you've seen me experience it over and over again in some of my streams. There was one stream where we were having it every other game. It was extremely frustrated. Thankfully, I have a very powerful computer that was able to boot up, Save the World relatively fast, and we could get back into the gameplay. But it was really upsetting to jump into a game, start running, and start getting stuck, and then just completely getting stuck and not being able to go anywhere, closing your game, opening it, getting thrown into tutorial. We did that, what, 3 or 4 times one day? It was interesting. And we actually played the whole tutorial again, which was kind of fun too. Only once. It's only fun once. But looking at that and looking at the sense of the game like that, there are some other major issues, which I know myself and other people included too, we are reporting them. And the fact that they're not showing up on the Trello board is a little bit of a concern to think, okay, so what's going on? Are these going to be fixed? Are these going to be addressed? Including, and this is the other part of the meta shift that I need to start talking, because we're going to be talking about that in the next meta shift video, which is the continuing issue of the major rebalancing issues. Obviously, the meta shift, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to rebalance the game, and I commend them for that. I commend them for the fact that they have identified that the game in the current form that it is, it needs to be changed. It needs to advance. It needs to evolve. I know a lot of people are like, if it's not broken, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But guess what? It's broken. We all know that. Save the World as a whole game is pretty broken in a lot of aspects now, and I'm talking more as an end game player. We're near the end of the game. I'm maxed out. I have a bunch of stuff. People who are brand new to the game, their experience is completely different. Their experience traversing through the first 3 large stages of Save the World, Stonewood, Plankerton, and Candy Valley, is completely different. They're having to deal with different types of bugs, different types of issues, and the community as a whole, playing with others is a whole other issue too. That's something they have to deal with. For me personally, and you guys know this, I've always told you guys this, I can't look at Save the World in that sense. I don't play Save the World like that. I play Save the World with my viewers. I play Save the World on stream. I don't remember honestly the last time we couldn't find a group of people to play with, and normally those groups of people follow the rules that we have. We play private matches. If we're going to play a certain way, if we're going to do a jail build, if we're going to do an SSD, if we're going to do something a certain way, everyone's on the same page and everyone tries to do it. No one is normally no one is out there trying to troll, trying to make the mission fail. Sometimes it happens though, but that's fine. But that's a whole other set of issues that a lot of other people have to deal with. And like I said, that's the thing. The community as a whole, it's a very vast community with a lot of different needs. And balancing all of those needs is incredibly difficult, which is why I'm saying that them changing the meta, them shifting the meta into something else, which is going to be more of a level playing ground for everyone, is really ideal. Hopefully they do that, and hopefully they don't go in a different direction. Hopefully also they focus on the balance of the overall experience for everyone. The biggest balance issues that I've had is the time to rewards balance. Not everyone has 8 hours a day to play Save the World. Not everyone has 2 hours a day to play Save the World. But it's important to make the game enjoyable, no matter how much time you can dedicate to the game. And of course, something that I've always said, make it possible that you can either spend money to advance in the game or make it so you can spend time. If you have time, if you're rich in time, you can put your time into the game and progress quite further into the game. If you're rich in money in life, then you can, put that money into the game, which will also, it'll also encourage the growth of the game too. It's a development of the game. It injects money into the game to be able to do more, which is ideally what should be happening. So all those balance issues are definitely something that, I really hope we're going to be seeing very soon, and that's what the meta shift I hope will be happening. And like I said, next time that we talk about it, we're going to talk more about those changes, about those balance changes. And one of the biggest ones that I always have to come back to is the balance of materials to time, which that definitely still needs to happen. And the other one is the huge one, which we've been waiting for 3 seasons. Well, it's been almost more than half a year now. I would say like 8 or 10 months now that we've been waiting for, which is the rebalancing of perks and evolution materials in rewards. If you're doing a 4-man, mission, 4-man level 140 mission, the amount of evolution materials and the perks that you should be getting as a reward should be considerable. It takes a long time to fully max out with legendaries a single item here. It takes a long time. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for supporting, guys. Thanks a lot for being here. Thanks a lot for supporting. Thanks a lot for using my creator code. You guys are amazing. So many of you. Thank you so much. #EpicPartner. I really appreciate you all. I hope that we're going to see some more changes coming to this right here. And if we are, that I will make another video about it. More than likely, we'll take a quick look at it again during the coming soon video on Monday, because by then, hopefully, we'll also know if version 11.40 is coming next week. And if it is, what is going away, because that's another thing that I really hope they do. They need to tell us when things are going to go away. It would be very sad to see something like dungeons or something else just poof out of existence without ever even telling us what's going to happen. A little bit of hype saying, hey guys, you better jump on this, or you better do this because it's going to go away very soon. I just hope it happens. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.